Hello again, everyone. Thank you very much for taking the time with me today. For those of you who do not know who I am, my name is Stephen Hicks. I am Endsight's Security Practice Manager. We make these short videos to keep the community and our clients safe. A rising tide lifts all ships. This particular video is an interesting one because I'm doing a demo on it. This is a video on how they find you. People ask me constantly, Steve, I don't think they're going to find me. I don't think they're going to know. I don't know how they could possibly find us. We're so small. Please explain to me how they got our vulnerability, how they got our information, depending on the various stages of an attack or a discussion we're in. And I think this is probably very useful for clients out there, as well as other people in the world, to know how easy it is to actively locate something on the internet. So what I'm going to do today is a live demo of a product called Shodan. Shodan is, right here on the internet, an actively searchable database of exploitable, vulnerable, and internet-connected devices. Originally, it was designed for security researchers. It was a collection of databases and a collection of things on the internet that allowed them to say, look for an exploit, test things across various things, and document what they found. Unfortunately, just like everything else, it got in the hands of the bad guys. Now, Shodan itself is just a tool. All it is an exploit or a database of searchable things that are connected to the internet. Interesting fact about this: when you connect something to the internet, within about 15 minutes, Shodan scans it. They do the entire internet once a week. So these databases that I'm about to show you are absolutely up to date. They are absolutely functional, and they're absolutely being used by the attackers. So let's do a little bit of a demonstration. This, my friends, is Shodan. Basically, it is a database that I can search of anything connected to the internet. Here's a great example: SonicWall. I want to know all the sonic walls out there in the world that are related to a specific type of vulnerability or specific software problem. And if I say sonic wall, I get 594,435 results for sonic walls. This is everything on the internet that we can scan that is currently a sonic wall. And if you'll see places like this, I can see right here what version of sonic wall, who it's issued to, if there's a certificate, what it's supported by, what version of the software. It goes on and on and on. Here's a jellyfin one. This one's in China. Here's one in Washington. And if I was to go far enough, I'd find this one's got secured by a GoDaddy certificate. And this is to Slapper Lapido, and that's in Jericho. So what I'm telling you is, when you plug anything into the internet, it comes here 100%. All of your residential stuff, all of your corporate stuff. It's easily indexed, it's easily searchable in this really, really nice database. I'll do another example for you. They have a nice filter here. Here's everything in San Diego that we know about, 343,000 results. This is the San Diego County Office of Education, the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs, CariNet, AT&T, Next Level Internet, UC San Diego. Got lots of different things around here. Scale matrix, don't even know what that is, but here's the allwallcodings.mycrecloud.com. The point is, I can search by dang near anything in this database, and I can just look for stuff. Interestingly enough, they also have a database of vulnerabilities here. Here is all the vulnerabilities we've seen across the entire networks, across the internet. Here's some known exploited ones. Here's some nice new ones. And if I was to go look at the highest EPSS scores, meaning the most affected, one on Team City, Joomla's recently been hit. I can look at the vulnerabilities themselves. Here's the exactly what's wrong and why and how. I know this is gibberish, but trust me, it's there. The interesting thing about this is that both of these search engines have APIs, right? Both of these search engines have the ability to programmatically interface with this. So I'm going to stop my share. I'm going to make a point about that. The bad guys are literally using scripting to connect to this database, pull out every single vulnerability that they are particularly interested in, and launch automated attacks. We just did a video on why VPNs are no longer secure. I've had several clients ask me, Hey, Steve, how do they find me? It's just a VPN for my small winery or my small florist or my small law firm. Size does not matter. It's automated, 100% automated. There are several known attacker groups, with currently Akira being the biggest, that you literally use automation to connect to the Shodan interface, which is, again, just a web search. It's the same thing as Google. It's a database. They automatically connect to that with the programming interface. So use a script, pull out everything they want to do from that script, put it into their attack AI or their attack script, and run automated attacks. Yeah, I'm telling you, if you have a breach or you have a vulnerability on a firewall or anything connected to the internet, it is not a matter of if. It will happen. You will get tested. Everybody likes to say there's a free penetration test every time you plug something into the internet. This is how they do it. It is a very easily catalogable, searchable database of anything on the internet with some level of exploit available. And for the record, my membership cost me $49 for my life. They do have monthly subscriptions with higher limits, definitely for security researchers, not for attackers, of course. $200 a month. This is not an expensive service, and it does not take a tremendous amount of technical skill to search this service. This is one of many. Shodan happens to be the biggest, most active one, and it's what Akira is using to target sonic walls, but there's others, and there will be, if Shodan goes away, there'll be more after this. I'm telling you this to say that security through obscurity is not an option anymore. AI, increased processing power, and increased financial ramifications and financial benefits for the attacker have made it so we must be secure no matter what. There is no avoiding it anymore because it's simply an automated process. Humans don't even look. I'm sorry this is rough news, but it's the truth. And it's something people have asked me to explain as to how they got breached or how they were found. This is the most likely culprit. If this is interesting to you, please browse other videos on this site, or other videos that were sent in the link in this email. Specifically, the SSL VPN one about how that's no longer secure is a really good one that goes with this video. If you have any more questions, please reach out to your Endsight account manager or to me directly. I love talking about stuff like this. And until I see you next time, stay safe out there.